Hello, good people of the internet. Today we're playing Nearly Dead, Live and Let Die, which is a survival game where you have to either shoot or hack and slash some kind of zombies, but you're also exploring a world, gathering materials, creating and crafting things, and there is multiplayer in this and co-op, that sort of thing. However, I have not delved into that. We're going to click the continue button here. So this is day 9 of a run, which I'm playing through. And you'll notice at the top it says prepare for the raid. So that's the first kind of phase that you'll find yourself in. There is a storage here for any equipment which you have found on previous days. There it is. There is a crafting table where you can create various things. The melee weapons, ranged weapons, accessories, and all that stuff. I did play with the sound a second ago, but yeah, some of the sounds do not necessarily work. Sound effect volume? I don't know. I thought it would be... Maybe there's a menu option which isn't being affected by those. Anyway, so... And what do we have? We can disassemble some of our items as well. So if you have duplicates, you can disassemble them and you get this kind of currency which you can then use it during the crafting. This here is our inventory. These here are our weapons. There's a melee weapon, there's a ranged weapon, and there's a... I don't know what the third one technically is, but ours is a chainsaw. So that's kind of melee, but also a tool. And then you have some extra things at the top. These are like some... I don't know what the game calls them, but they basically improve your weapons. And then you have armor and that currency we're talking about. So a standard day, you may store things you got in your previous day. So we're going to store most of that. We're going to... Actually, no, we're going to equip that later. We're going to store that though. And what else? Those are bandages. And, well, we're not using that, so maybe we don't need it. Although it's a tool. Anyway. So we have these weapons. We could go craft some things, but we don't need to at the moment. And then we're just going to click prepare for raid. And then zombies will come. And because we have upgraded our character, and in fact, we've moved on a couple of places... the first job is kind of survive, and you can run away. I've made my character a bit faster. You see that zombie kind of exploded. And maybe I should have showed this on a slightly easier level. There's also a dash. In fact, you can get these other abilities. So I have this one which kind of stuns them. Apparently there are 7 enemies left. And then the enemies will drop these kind of resources. More enemies obviously coming. Those guys just explode. So you can see that I'm taking damage sometimes. I do have armor, which kind of negates most of the damage at the moment. What else could we do? I don't know. I mean, it said enemies left and then it had more enemies, so the enemies come in waves of some sort. 4, 3, 2, 1, and now there's 29 more. So it doesn't really tell you how many waves there are. But don't worry. We can as well if we change to a gun. Which, you know, I have made this character much more melee focused. And I've kind of improved their speed at which they swing by taking traits. So when you level up your character, you get a whole bunch of options on traits, and you can choose whichever one you want, such as this menu. So if we open the character window, in fact, it won't let us on this screen. Oh no, it will let us select later. So we can see this is our character. They're apparently called Jack. They have 366 weapon damage, but here are all the traits which I have chosen. And you can see I've gone for melee combat technique times a few of those. Killing acceleration, which is the one I was talking about. So when killing an enemy, the melee attack speed is increased by 50% for 3 seconds. So kill someone very quickly, and then you can swing much quicker, which is very helpful. And yeah, killing enemies with a melee hit if they fall under 20% health. Medicine recovery, and some range things as well. Anyway, we can... we should be able to upgrade this, having Right. Maybe I was supposed to choose these things. Maybe I just re-rolled when I didn't mean to. But anyway, you can re-roll some of your choices. We're just going to go with the melee attack power, sure. I think that's what I was saying. Who knows? Anyway, so we pick up all the things that our monster friends, no longer alive, have now provided. And then we can use them. All the food gives you extra max HP. So you'll see here our HP is 791 max, and then we increase it by 10%. It's going to go up to 86. The same for spaghetti, cola. So you want to be finding those things around in the world and just using them immediately. Mineral water is more like a bandage in the sense that it will heal you, but also heals your energy. So the energy is this bar, which is used for the MP. I don't know why it calls it MP in some places and energy in other places. I assume they're the same thing anyway. Because magic isn't energy. Anyway, so then we go into the next phase and you go to the explore. So daytime we're now exploring. You can choose, you can do path A, path B, or something random. And if you had multiple people playing with you, then you would be able to choose, like vote together, but we're just going to go with this one. And so it was a choice of two, but it's taken us to the gun store. So we're going to find lots of guns here. Anyway, so when you get to the gun store, there are lots of enemies you may need to attack. They will come find you, don't worry. And, okay. The blue zombies that you see do that sort of splitty thing. I find them very, very annoying. Because they are, most of the time, fire too quickly for you to kind of go around them. Anyway, you can pick up the weapons if you think you're going to use them. This is a throwing axe, so you know you could just waste it on these guys, which is useful. If they're going to split at you, you might as well fire at them from a distance. This is just something we picked up for free. But when all these guys come rushing at you, maybe just smack them on the head. I pushed E by accident instead of F, so it used up one of these abilities. What did I do? Range projectile increase +2. Excellent. Anyway, we still have a few of these axes. This guy's trying to fire through a wall, which you can't do. And we also now have flashbangs. Your ranged attacks are not always perfect either. Like, there is some stat in the game which has, like, accuracy. So we already had flashbang in here as one of our things, so I don't know if this is actually going to do anything. No, it just sticks it in here. And so we would need to release it and put this one in. I don't know. So then we could disassemble this, and then we'll get some credits for it back at the base. We ran out of ammo for this thing, so we can put a gun back in it if we want to shoot this guy. But of course, I'm on the wrong weapon. I mean, he's aggroed. Probably close enough to the wall that we can do this anyway. Nope. As I say, it's kind of annoying to miss him entirely. And, well, what we should be doing, apart from avoiding getting hit, is whilst we're around here, we can then search all these crates. Well, some of them anyway. This thing does shotgun damage, so maybe I'm not interested in that. I don't have a huge inventory. Maybe I'll come back for it though. But yeah, shotgun choke, which again does damage and accuracy, but I haven't got a shotgun. I mean, I do. Again, this is all shotgun damage. This being a gun store, that kind of makes sense. Now here's a Magnum revolver, and we already have one of those, so when you pick it up, it just adds the ammo to your hand. Well, your weapon. So, we can go back and start shooting people. And also you have to reload. It doesn't reload automatically unless you start trying to shoot, in which case it will. In fact, we're going to bring that back out and shoot him. The range as well is something which you can improve with traits. And you can also get these blueprints, which means that you can craft them back at the base, except I've already got this blueprint, so I don't know why it kind of spawns it multiple times. Anyway, we should use those. This is a shield. shield will stop using a ranged thing, which I don't care about, so I'm going to just drop it. Now I could, if I really wanted to, like min-max, try and get a bigger inventory, try and then use all of those things. And, well, you know, collect them all and... That's good. And then after I've collected them all, you know, disassemble them. And then... What would you do after disassembling them? Spend the credits on something else. So we now have a bullpup rifle again. There's loads of weapons in this game. If you go to like any of these gun shop things, you'll probably find those in loads. There's probably a way to open this gate. I thought I found it before. I don't know, maybe you could destroy it. We're just going to go the long way around. And I mean, we don't even have to kill these guys. If we're done, like we don't care about any of the extra boxes because I don't think there are any. Or we can just see our weapon. Fire that quickly. As you can see, assault rifle, excellent. So yeah, we can just leave this location. We didn't have to go through everything. I think we could have left immediately if we wanted to. And then we're back to preparing for the raid because it's nighttime. They're going to raid. So I mean, we don't have to do anything different. We maybe want to heal up some bandages. If you hit Q, I think it will choose a suitable thing. Our shield isn't exactly the highest. Our shield is 985 out of 3000, so we could go craft an extra... we were using rubber armor, so we could craft that for 120. And then you see it, we'll put it in our inventory, and then when we click it, it gets added to our shield. So let's just go and prepare for the raid. We're going to use that gun that we got, because we've got plenty of other guns. I don't think it's really for our character, though. As you'll see, our character is more suited to just running away from things. Anyway, this is why I don't like the blue ones. I suppose I have just slightly more range than them, and they're not as fast as the other one when shooting. So if you have a gun with enough range, then it works. Anyway, that was all that we need to do on that night. So now we have this choice again. We can get more melee strength. On successful melee attack speed +4, plus 1.5% for 4 seconds, which is much lower than the 50%. I don't know if there's a and that goes up to maximum 30. So yeah, the other ability that we have there was much better. Let's just go with more power, because why not? We will pick up all the stuff. We lost some health, so we'll heal up a bit. And max HP. Excellent. And then what I'm going to show you now is a boss fight of some sort. So once you've decided that you're strong enough, and I don't think I actually am, well, we're going to actually store some things first, maybe. Are we? Well, we're going to disassemble this flashbang, which works like so. Who knows how to do it? Disassemble. No, it's not on the list, is it? Well, we're just going to discard it then. I don't care. Are we going to get rid of these things? Yeah, well, we weren't using this, so let's go store this thing. Shotgun maybe is interesting because we're going to use our guns a bit more, maybe. Anyway, so we go explore. And we have a choice, A, B, or something else. In fact, these are 4 stars now. We could go up to that. Or we could say that we're strong enough and we want to go to the next region, which I've already done once in this playthrough. Which means we have to go to a dangerous location and vanquish a stronger enemy. And this guy is some kind of boss fight. So what I had before, was it before? I don't know. Maybe I do want to shoot this guy a bit more. And you can see the health at the top. I had some army base, which was different and interesting. Anyway, we should probably heal up, which you can do, is, as I said, by pressing Q. Will I actually kill this boss? Probably not. We need to get another weapon. Let's try and use the shotgun. So if we do that, it's quite effective, I guess, against the boss. It's not actually that hard to kill this boss, but the strength of our character is melee, so it's not exactly... And you can see actually the storage around the arena. Or at least there was one. Okay, so there's one bit of storage. Oh, and you can grab all of the things in our storage from the base, which is a bit strange. But sure, why not? We'll just put that into the It's a Game folder. And I guess we've got the boss down to almost half health. And he is maybe getting stronger. He's certainly having bigger, stronger attacks. Anyway, so we've used up quite a lot of our guns. Let's try this carbine of some kind, which is a bit slower than the bullpup. I don't know if this one has some special ability that's making it fire in weird circles. Anyway, you can very quickly run out of ammo if you just keep firing, which, you know, you should do if you've got a big boss. I wonder if I'm going to have enough ammo for this guy. I might have to resort to a... Yes. Well, let's show you the chainsaw, if I can get close enough. Well, there you go, that's the chainsaw. Anyway, so then he drops a load of blueprints or whatever. We can make our guy faster to have sort of a quicker reload time. Let's go with make him faster. Oh, and we get multiple upgrades, so... We can change, we can have more HP if we think that's important. Or we can improve the melee knockback, sure. So we get a blueprint, lots of blueprints, rocket launchers, which, you know, I can show you by firing it. I only have one bullet of it, but sure, let's fire it anyway. Excellent. And yeah, we now also have a hyper laser rifle. So, and then once we finish this, where do we go? Do we go up or down? I guess back to where we came from. Leave this location. And then you may see, well, this is kind of the same where we were before, but if the raid will be harder, the locations will be tougher as well. And yeah, this is pretty much, as far as I can see at the game, there is lots more to do with character progression. In fact, no, there is more. If we, I know, let's die. I'm going to die on purpose here. I'm going to ruin my run. So, oh look, I'm being attacked by zombies and I can't live. Oh, what a shame. Anyway, so this is what happens when you die. You get a big plus that goes over you. No. You end up, well, survival time was 10 days, I guess that's what that is. You get 50 coins for that. You survive one region, 2 regions, you get coins for that. There's lots of regions, clearly. But then you have coins for the upgrade shop, and you can then improve the weapons that you get in the game. So if you said, oh, my favorite axe, which I was using, was this fire axe, so I want to get over to here, you can unlock this hammer, then the crowbar or whatever, and it upgrades them. And that's kind of the roguelike element when you go back into the game. Then, you know, you can have a better, stronger run, you get further in the game. Or maybe just playing with friends would get you further than you did on your own anyway. This is, as far as I can tell, Nearly Dead, Live and Let Live. Or Live and Let Die, sure. If you've liked this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more like this, then feel free to subscribe. There's been more like it on the channel. But I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.